Panagiotis Giorgios Kone is a Greek footballer who plays as an attacking midfielder for Udinese in Serie A. Early and personal life: Kone was born in Tirana, Albania to an ethnic Greek family. He has said, regarding his identity, that he solely feels Greek. His family moved to Athens, Greece, and he has said that he has never faced discrimination because of his origin in Albania. Some of his relatives still live in Albania. Kone began his youth career at the Olympiacos Youth Academy as a young teenager but moved to France just before his 17th birthday when Lens showed interest in him. He was sold to Lens for a $400,000 club career, AEK. After 1 year with Lens he came back to Greece, this time with AEK Athens, signing his first professional contract. Kone was a hot prospect as a youngster and was tipped to have a big career but never fully blossomed. He wore the number 10 shirt for the 2005 June season as an 18-year-old, but with the arrival of Rivaldo he changed it to 22. Heracles: Kone moved to Heracles in 2008 after he was surplus to requirements in AEK Athens. In the 2 seasons he has played since with the club from Thessaloniki he made 49 league appearances and scored 8 goals. In 37 of these matches he either played as a substitute or he was substituted. Although in times he showed football brilliance, the fact that he was rather unstable and a lack of teamwork couldn't secure him a firm place in Heracles' starting 11. Contract dispute with Heracles: in July 2010 he trained with Brescia although he was still under contract with Heracles. He stopped training with Brescia after the Italian club was informed that the player was still under contract with Heracles. Kone expected to have his contract with Heracles terminated due to supposed debt by the club to him. On July 22, 2010, the Hellenic Football Federation decided against the request of Kone to terminate his contract with the club. Nevertheless, Heracles sold him to Brescia for a considerable amount of €800,000. Brescia and Bologna, in July 2010, made an attempt to play for a club outside the Greek borders, by signing with Brescia. Kone had some amazing performance in the management of the club, talking about a player with very good technical training, fast and sense of goal. He made some excellent performances, so he signed to Bologna on a loan, playing at the same high level, till the summer of 2012 when he signed a contract with Italian club. Kone arrives initially on a temporary basis, but Pierpaolo Bisoli's men will have the option to buy him permanently next summer, although financial details of the deal remain undisclosed. The Serie A outfit were desperately seeking a replacement for the recently departed Francesco Della Rocca, after he completed his move to Palermo, but they have acted quickly to snap up the 24-year-old. Kone, who can also play on the right wing, is a full Greece international, with 4 caps to his name, and was a regular starter for Brescia, who were relegated to Serie B last season. In June 2013, Bologna have officially reached a deal to buy out Panagiotis Kone from Brescia for a €1.6 million. The Greek midfielder is currently co-owned by the 2 clubs and spent this season at the Stadio dalla Euro unregistered trademark era. In Serie A negotiations had been troubled and there were fears the matter would go to a blind auction over the summer. However, Bologna have been able to agree terms with Brescia, handing over a €1.6 million for the remaining 50% of his contract. Kone has officially extended his contract with Serie A side Bologna until June 2017. Bologna released a statement confirming the player had put pen to paper on a new contract, keeping him at the club for another 4 years. The Greek attacking midfielder has made his name in Italy with some truly spectacular goals, notably a scissor kick volley against Napoli last season at the San Paolo, which gave his side all 3 points. On November 24, 2013, he scored his first goal for the season 2013-14 in a home 1-1 against Inter Milan. Inter went behind to a Panagiotis Kone strike after 12 minutes and, although they levelled through Jonathan's deflected effort in the 51st minute, the Nerazzurri could not force a winner. On Sunday 11 May 2014, no one could possibly been able to discern that Bologna, one of Serie A's historic giants, after a dreary 2-1 home loss to Catania, plunged them into the second tier, but the Emilian club's 7 Scudetti would suggest otherwise. After the first round of the season, gradually slumped further into the relegation mess until results on the season's penultimate matchday condemned them to Serie B. At the end of their defeat, 300 Bologna fans surrounded the team and prevented it from reaching the coach, instead screaming for contracts to be torn up over a cordon of riot police. Captain Kone was one of a few players to emerge from the season with any value at all. Was consoled by a supporter after breaking down in tears in the melee. "The dressing room is destroyed, we are mortified." Kone has been crying alone on the pitch, coach Davide Ballardini is quoted as saying in La Gazzetta dello Sport. Reports in Italy suggests that Palermo keeping an eye to Greek midfielder Maurizio Zombrini wants to place the first shot ahead of the Serie A. The objective is to define the deal before the 2014 World Cup. The Bolognese asking a $5.6 million for Kone. Zombrini is in a hurry because the World Cup could make up the price of the player. The offer of Palermo is about $3 million, but are also fascinated by the hypothesis of the loan with the right of buying out next year. There is the possibility of including players as a compensation technique, for example some players from Primavera who were put on display this year. Furthermore, according to Tutto Sport, Torino management are ready to make their decisive move for signing the Greek international offensive midfielder due to Gianpiero Ventura's will. International career: Kone has represented Greece at youth level. Shortly after signing for Brescia, the new Greece coach Fernando Santos called him up for Euro 2012 qualifying matches against Georgia and Croatia. On November 17, 2010, Kone debuted for the Greece national team and won a Euro 2 friendly international away win against Austria. He played the entire first half before being replaced. He was named in the provisional squad for Euro 2012. On May 26, 2012, he was sent off during Greece a Euro unregistered trademark S1-1 draw with Slovenia in a pre-Euro 2012 friendly. What happened with Kone is a shame. Sometimes in the heat of the match we lose our minds. Santos explained after their draw with Slovenia, after which Kone was dropped from the final 23-man squad. 2 years later, Kone's exceptional season year with Bologna was his passport not only to be called from Greek national manager Fernando Santos to the 30-man provisional World Cup squad, but also to the final 23-man squad for 2014 FIFA World Cup. On June 7, 2014 he scored his first goal with the Greece in a 2-1 friendly victory against Bolivia. International goals, references. External links, Guardian Football.